our society has seen a massive influx in the development, use, and reliance of intelligent technology in the form of algorithms and big data, as these information-rich systems are framed as offering considerable benefits to daily life. These systems promise instantaneous connection and communication while providing us highly personalized and relevant information. However, where there are affordances, there are also risks that must be acknowledged, especially when technology increasingly informs our public lives while simultaneously offering limited transparency into their structure and development. Carleton University said it best when he argued, "We must not conceive of algorithms as abstract, technical achievements, but must unpack the warm, human, and institutional choices that lie behind these cold mechanisms." Hi, my name is Kate Taylor, and today we are looking to Facebook to unpack some of the alarming ways their algorithms work to disrupt our sense of privacy and transparency, and how they are engaged in manipulative practices that all work to commodify users. Currently, Facebook is one of the most widely used social networks. This means that it is highly powerful and has the ability to store and manipulate users' data. However, many users are unaware of what Facebook actually does underneath the surface. To kick off today's CNN expose, we turn to Carleton University students to find out what they know about Facebook.
To me, Facebook means social networking, being able to share your stories with your friends as well as see theirs.
To me, Facebook is the ability to keep up with all my friends in all the group applications.
I use Facebook to make sure I'm updated with my groups, my friends. Sometimes when I'm bored on my phone, I know I'm scrolling right through, spending some time wasting hours and hours, but it's all a good time when you're on Facebook, right?
So I usually use Facebook to stay connected with friends and family.
Facebook to me is used for buying and selling and trading. It's really easy to connect to other people.
I love using Facebook just to stay in touch with friends, see what everyone's up to on the day-to-day, because it's hard to really keep in touch with everyone on a personal level and actually go out and meet them, but through Facebook you really see what they're up to and you really gotta keep a tab on everyone.
So for me, Facebook is a community of people. It is an application that allows me to connect with my family and friends all over the world, and I also use it to coordinate for group projects.
Although Facebook is great for sharing content with friends, what is happening below the surface isn't quite as charming. We have with us here today computer coder and Facebook expert Elizabeth Liu to help us see behind Facebook's facade. Welcome, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Kate. Although Facebook looks great on the surface, it actually knows more about you and controls how users interact with each other in more ways than you know. So have you felt that the ads on your Facebook newsfeed are a little bit too tailored towards what you like, or your recommended ads are a little bit too accurate? These are not coincidences. These recommendations are actually highly crafted by Facebook's algorithm, and in my opinion, they have some serious social implications. So first, Facebook can alter what we see. To give a little bit of a background about Facebook's algorithm edges, formerly known as EdgeRank, it constructs users' newsfeed based on the default setting of top news, where users only see what the algorithm deems to be the most interesting content from your friends. How it works is every item that shows up on your newsfeed is an object, and every interaction with that object, such as a like, share, or comment, creates what Facebook calls an edge. Facebook then ranks these edges based on a multitude of factors, such as the nature of the relationship between the viewer and the creator, the weight of an edge, for example, a comment is weighted higher than a like, time decay, where older messages are less important than new ones, as well as a host of other edges, since Facebook is constantly reinventing their ranking system. However, it did not always used to be like this. Before 2011, Facebook operated with the most recent newsfeed algorithm, but in February 2011, Facebook had changed the default setting of the most recent feed to friends and pages you interact with most. So, the feed most users believe to represent every update from every friend in real time, in fact, was an edited one. What is most unsettling about this is that they made the change without notifying any of their users. So users went on their newsfeed and scrolled through their friends' content thinking that they were seeing all of the most recent information, but a lot of the content was actually being hidden from them without their knowledge. Another implication with these algorithms is the fact that Facebook knows so much about you, more than you think. They track your browser history and have highly personalized ads targeted at you. Essentially, Facebook is turning over more than just the information you input into their platform. In fact, they are selling your browser data directly to advertising companies. This means that if you have been searching for coffee making gear on Google or Amazon, you will start to notice more ads on Facebook for products that match your search. Or think about all those websites that you visit that have a like button or allow you to sign in using Facebook. Facebook is tracking your every move you make online and making a profit off your free labor. As well, Facebook is one of the most in-depth personal information gathering services ever known to mankind. As a Facebook user, you have to be willing to provide some of the most specific personal elements of who you are to a public company with investors, shareholders, and government ties. Even though privacy is a basic human right, you have to give up this privacy in order to participate in these platforms. For example, some of the standard information you provide them with is your name, your city of birth, your email, movies you've seen, video games you play, your current employment, your relationship status, your sexual preference, your gender, your political views, your quote-unquote private messages, events you've attended, clothing brands you like, sports teams you support, websites you visited, and you might not know this, but they can also see what videos you've watched, what comments you've liked, people you've been tagged with, friends you've requested, friends you've denied, friends you've unfriended, how often you are online, your credit card details, your level of online engagement, advertising you interact with, audio you currently listen to, books you like, apps you've downloaded, and so many more. Facebook then stores this information about you, sells it to third-party web analytic firms and advertising agencies who can then use your information to present you with highly targeted ads. All of the information you provide, either intentionally by building your profile or unintentionally by linking a certain video, is making you highly trackable and vulnerable to being targeted by these various profit-driven companies. There is no hiding on the internet. Although you may not care who sees your score on Candy Crush or the latest Tasty video you watched, there are some serious privacy and security implications when you think about a company with government ties tracking your gender, your religion, your relationship status, your sexual orientation, your buying habits, and your location. All of these factors impact how you as a user are seen by these companies and how they target you as a consumer. It is very unsettling to have information used against us within what ought to be a trusted and authentic social experience.
Wow, this is some very unsettling information regarding Facebook. And from what I understand, a large portion of people on Facebook have public profiles, which means a simple Google search can find them. Do you have any comments about that?
I do. Essentially, your entire life is being handed over here, and it can get downright creepy. For example, on Facebook, people can search inside and outside of their friends list for specific personal factors. So this means that you can literally search single females near me, and a whole host of people will turn up, even people who are not formally Facebook friends with me. Furthermore, you can modify your search based on your city, education, work, and mutual friends.
As you can see, platforms such as Facebook are taking advantage of the increasingly participatory ethos of the web. Essentially, if we want to stay connected with our family and friends and coworkers, we must give up massive amounts of information about ourselves and thus risk our privacy and become commodified digital beings. But our expose doesn't stop here. We must remember that algorithms can be easily, instantly, radically, and invisibly changed. Algorithms are regularly being tweaked. Changes can occur without the interface to the algorithm changing in the slightest. For example, the Facebook newsfeed and search bar may look the same as they did yesterday, while the evaluations going on beneath them have been thoroughly remade. While algorithms are perceived by users as being unbiased, this information states otherwise, and the following experiment serves as proof as it reveals that Facebook's algorithms have the ability to manipulate our moods and alter our emotional state. An experiment conducted by Robinson Meyer, taking place for 1 week in January 2012, in which data scientists skewed what almost 700,000 Facebook users saw when they logged into the social platform. Some users were exposed to content with a dominance of happy and positive words, while other users were exposed to content perceived as sadder than average. When the week was over, the users, who were intentionally manipulated by Facebook, were more likely to post especially positive or especially negative words on their own timelines. While this experiment is technically legal, the questions of ethics come into play. Jamie Gorey, an author of the study, states, "We do research to improve our services and to make the content people see on Facebook as relevant and engaging as possible." Obviously, what Facebook does under the veil of research leaves a nice open catch for themselves as a corporate entity, and they act as if they are doing this for the benefit of the user. But we can't forget that Facebook was intentionally interfering with users' news feeds without informed consent. This is inherently unethical. This case demonstrates that what Facebook does with user data is not transparent. And the scariest part about this entire study was the fact that people didn't know their news feeds had been manipulated until 2 years after the fact. This experiment serves to disrupt the common belief that algorithms are stabilizers of trust, fairness, and accuracy. No information service can completely be hands-off in its delivery of information, and it leads us to ask questions. What else is Facebook doing behind the scenes? What else are they manipulating? Overall, this expose serves as an effort to tease out some of the risks that are associated with our use of Facebook, as it is more than just a social network. Concerns related to commodification, privacy, transparency, and manipulation all live here. We are living in a precarious state where we must exchange our privacy and information for connection, all while being commodified in the process. Our goal is not to get you to delete your Facebook account and block the internet out of your life entirely. Instead, we want you to be aware of the risks that come with the digital affordances that Facebook provides, and to be wary of these systems that operate beneath the surface. I'm Kate Taylor, and this is CNN News.